Listen, I've read hundreds of books that have impacted my life. So much that I created this channel, Billie Reads, where I do book recommendations. And this particular book recommendation, this one's a little different. And this one, I don't expect it to go viral, not because it's not good, but because this particular book that I'm about to refer is for a particular group of people. It's very particular. And it's one that I got to be careful about. I'm treading lightly, but it is a book that has changed my life. Years ago, when my daughter was just a little girl, me and her mother wasn't together, and her mother she was living with her mother, and her mother had got ill, so ill to the point where I had to step up and to get custody of my daughter. I procrastinated for years, for about 2 years, before I took action. As a matter of fact, I'm not. I have a whole testimony, a whole story about that. I'm not about to go into that right now, but just trying to give you a glimpse of what's going on for what I'm about to tell you. But if you do just want to hear that story, I wrote about it in chapter 7 of this book here, Life and Righteousness: The Word is Your Life. The link is in the comment section if you're interested in going in deeper and hearing about the full story. But it came time for me to get custody, but I procrastinated for a variety of reasons. But one of the reasons I procrastinated is because in my research, I was told that going to custody battle could be equivalent, as far as the expenses, could be equivalent to paying for a college degree. Now, during this time, I was just living in a studio apartment, working in a restaurant, surviving off of tips. I didn't have money to go into a custody battle, right? And out of my frustration, I was just sitting there in my studio apartment on my desktop computer, praying to God about the situation. And I remember I just typed in Google out of frustration. I just typed in fight. Then I typed in father. Then I typed in family. And I just hit enter. And this book popped up. And I believe that this book, I always say this book came from God. I don't think it was a coincidence. Maybe it was because of the keywords. I don't know. You can call it coincidence, but I call it God. Because this book came up. It's a book called Fighting for Your Children: A Father's Guide to Custody. So I ordered the book off of Amazon. I think it probably cost me about $14. And I began to divulge in this book. I'm talking about I began to dig deep into it. And man, it's so many. I'm gonna see if I can get it on here without the light shining. See it? See all that orange? You see all that orange? That's how good this book is. I marked this book up. I dissected this book. I got all the nuggets out of this book. This book prepared me to go into custody battles. As a matter of fact, let me read you one of the quotes out of this book that was like one of my biggest takeaways. Let's see. Let me put it up on the screen here. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. It says the key to winning any battle is knowing exactly what you are up against and how best to prepare. Oh man, this set me up. This key, and this can apply to anything, right? He says any battle, and I've used this in other areas too. But he says the key to winning any battle is knowing what you're up against. So I knew what I was up against, and how best to prepare. And this book was one of the things that helped me to prepare for this custody battle. And listen, it showed me everything. It showed me who the garden ad litem was. I never even heard of a garden ad litem. I say garden ad litem, not the light that's bright, shining bright and bright in here. I don't know why they always do that. But the garden ad litem, let me know what that was. Let me know each position that people, roles that people will play. The book helped prepared me for that. And I studied this book and I applied the principles. I took action. And guess what? I went to court and I got full custody of my daughter. And guess what? It didn't cost me equivalent to a college degree either. It only cost me $14. And then I had to pay for my lawyer. So I can't remember if I had to pay court costs or not. But we just say at the most $200 at the very most. It wasn't even 200, but we just say $200 at the very most. but I went and did what was necessary and got custody of my daughter. Now, listen, I understand. Uh, this book is, like I said, you may know somebody in a simpler situation. This is a book that I recommend, that I say, hey, you need to go and get this book. But listen, before I go into that, I want to explain to you who the book is not for. That's very important. Hey, I want to take this quick moment to tell you that not only do I love reading books, I also love writing them too. And I want you to check out the books that I've wrote. I'm a #1 Amazon bestseller, and my books change lives. Just like the shirt says, I write books that change lives. You see them right here beside me. Listen, to find out more about it, look in the description of this video and find out more about how you can get the ebook or the paperback copy. Now let's get back to this powerful teaching. So I want to be real careful here, because I know a father getting custody, it's more common now, but during that time it was uncommon. So I got a lot of frowns, right? And that's because a lot of people are used to deadbeat dads. Listen, if you're a deadbeat dad, this is not the book for you. This is not a tool to help you be a deadbeat dad. If you're despise your baby's mother, as they call it, this is not the book for you. You know, there was a man who was making a fuss about getting his daughter on his day, and the mother wanted to do something with the daughter this particular day. No, this is my day. And he made a big fuss, and he got his daughter, only to drop her off at his mother's house while he went out to go play. He did it out of spite. Listen, if you're that kind of person, this book is not for you. This book is for those who maybe the mother for some reason is now unfit to raise the daughter or your son. This is the book for you, and you're trying to get custody. Listen, I don't mean they with the mother is with somebody else and you don't approve of them. That's not what this is about. Are you following me? I want to be real clear here, especially because I know people be in the comment. I know how this goes. Don't be in the comment section coming for me because I'm talking about a book about showing fathers how to get custody. This is talking about real fathers, real men, in situations where maybe the mother is on drugs and the father needs to step up. Maybe the mother has a mental issue and she needs to step up. Maybe the mother has been neglecting the kids, the children, or some sort of abuse. Maybe the mother's some situation where the mother is no longer fit and the father needs to step up, but they're getting resistance from either the mother or the mother side of the family. And this is the book that's going to help you. I'm pretty sure there's other books out there. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm just showing you the book that came across my computer that I believe God placed there. And it helped me. And like I said, you see all the highlights. It helped prepare me to get custody of my daughter. And I got full custody of my daughter. She was like 6 years old. By the way, this is not me and her right there. That's another picture, but this is a picture I use on one of my other pages. This was actually a classmate of mine and his daughter. She's actually grown now, but I always loved that picture. Listen, if you know somebody, first of all, if you're in this situation, if you listen to me and you're in this situation, I encourage you to get this book. The link is in the description of this video. Just click that link in that video. Also, maybe you're somebody who knows somebody in this situation. Maybe you have a friend. Maybe you have a brother, a family member, co-worker. It may even be you may be a woman who's watching, and this is your boyfriend or your husband, and they need to step up and they're afraid. This is a book that's going to help prepare them. Like I said, the link is in the description of this video. And listen, since we're talking about parenting, whether you're a father or a mother, watch this video right here that I talk about a book that I use for parenting that helped change my life. Listen, just click that video. You'll find out more there. I'll see you in that video. Listen, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. And always remember that the word is your life.